So dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body. Keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line, and your right palm on your left. Gently close your eyes and focus your mind to this bell sound. So focus your mind to this bell sound, and while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind, relax your breathing with your thoughts. Do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to give some informations, tools to practice yourself. And especially when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, it's mainly based with the Vipassana meditation. That is the Buddha's, the authentic, the main teachings, Vipassana meditation. So before we get into Vipassana, we have to develop our mind to certain level. So that development we call Samatha meditation or Chitta Bhavana or Tranquility Meditation. So in Samatha meditation or in this Tranquility mental culture, it allows you to bring your mind to one pointness. And other thing is, as ordinary people, mostly in day-to-day life, our life always depending from past and the future. And because of that, what is happening, you become disconnected from the present moment. Why? Because always your mind dwelling, depending from the past information and the future information. So in the beginning, you have to bring your mind to the present moment. For that, whatever the technique that you use, we call Samatha meditation. So when you develop the tranquility meditation, what is happening? You start to get into you tune to the perception. So whatever come to your eye, ear, nose, tongue, body, and mind, you become very tuned to that. And that experience become very clear. Why? Because your mind not depending from past or the future. And your mind becomes so sharp, clear. With that clarity, when you experience the moment, the very moment, it will help you to recognize things as it is. Remember this difference. What is the Samatha meditation and what is the Vipassana meditation? So, when you recognize something as it is, it brings the clarity, and at the same time, it brings the confidence to you in this very moment with the experience that you go through. And that clarity and that confidence take you out from the doubt. Once you, because it is you get out from your own doubt. That is the most difficult hindrance that we have, because we have the doubt regarding us, whatever we have done, regarding our past, or even regarding our future, whatever going to happen to us. So once you tune to the present moment, you get out of that. It's kind of like you hit into a light, and there is no darkness in you, and you come to the total clarity within the present moment of the experience. And that will bring you take out of the doubt. So once you get out of the doubt, what will happen? You get out of the fear. And once you get out of the fear and the doubt, and all other hindrance going to little by little disappear. And mainly then what will happen? When you are tuned to the present moment of the experience with the perception that you receive or connect, in that very moment, you get out of from the desire also. Because in the moment, you don't have any desire. Always just think yourself to have a desire, have a cravingness or the lust, to have a anger, to have a fear, have a doubt. For this everything, you need some experience from the past or the future. Without that, this anything not going to happen. So those are the ingredients. So then what happening in the present moment, once you tune to the present moment, that ingredients going to cut down. And then whatever the outcome become more clear. So that is how the tranquility meditation help for you. So that is very necessary in the beginning. When you practice tranquility meditation, it helps you to recognize things as it is. But that doesn't mean it's going to take you out of the situation. Recognizing things as it is not going to take you out of the situation. To get out of the situation, you need a different kind of wisdom. So as example, when you drive, or if you are on the road, if a vehicle come towards you, that recognition is the samatha meditation. You recognize the vehicle come towards you, but that doesn't mean it's not going to hit you. That recognition itself not going to stop the vehicle. So then what you have to, that recognition itself will bring the understanding, and then you have to have some different kind of action to take to get out of the road. So that is why we need the vipassana, because even though we recognize things, as we know that we all know, the life is a struggle, life is difficult and uncertainty, and all the miseries, and this everything we know as ordinary people. But at the same time, we're not going to take any action to get out of it. Why is that? Because even though the surface level we see the life as thing like that way, we really didn't recognize it. When it comes to the real recognition, in that very moment, it will help you to get the right action. So once you recognize things as it is, then we go to Vipassana level. So in the Vipassana level, what is happening? You thoroughly, deeply observe whatever you recognize. In that recognition, you go deeper and start to observe and look within yourself. Is there anything permanent with that recognition or with that experience? Is there anything permanent? You have to look, because You don't need to believe because of it is just saying it is impermanent. You have to look and see within yourself. Then you will recognize. So mainly what you have to observe, or you observe your body. See, is there anything in your body permanent? Look head to toes. There is nothing, any hidden place in your body that you know everything. It is you. So look within yourself. Is there anything permanent? And then other thing is the feelings. Because we so depending on feelings, we maintain feelings, and we caught up with the emotions, and we try to maintain our feelings. And that's why sometimes people say, people get mad. You hurt my feelings. It is a kind of like a big things in day-to-day life. People love to hold into the feelings, and we like to empathize, sympathize others' feelings. We try to help others to maintain their feelings. But you have to look, is this feelings permanent? And then if you recognize it is not permanent, then go deeper and see the mind. Because behind the feelings, there is mind, thoughts. And so if the thought impermanent, body impermanent, out of that body, whatever the feelings come, that feelings impermanent. And out of that feelings and the body, whatever the thoughts happen, that impermanent. Interrogating this, all the three things is called phenomena, dharmata. And seeing this, all the three connection together is called vipassana. So in the samatha meditation, you recognize things as it is. As example, in samatha meditation, you recognize this body as body. And the feeling, if there is a feeling in your on your arm, shoulder, leg, you recognize exactly the right place. That's samatha. You need that. And then you see the thought related to that place, how the thought arises. And maybe you have a shoulder pain or back pain, and then the mind start to think, oh, I have a back pain, I want to change the chair, I want to put a cushion or pillow. So that's a thought related to that pain. So you recognize it exactly as it is. So in the vipassana, you recognize, in the samatha, you recognize how that things as it is. And vipassana, you recognize how things come to be as they are. So then the body, you observe deeply and recognize and get very clear understanding how this body became as body. It's because it is different body parts interconnected and gather everything together and moving to the same direction, the same speed. And there is something that you have to recognize within this, all the parts, and how this interconnected. So for that, you have to go deep and observe. And then vipassana, in this level, you recognize how this body become as body. And the feelings, recognize how things come to be as they are. So they can then recognize how the feelings arise. And go, rather than feeding to the feelings, go to the feelings and see what is this feeling, how the feeling arises. And the thoughts, when a thought arises, rather than just reacting to the thought, just observe how this, why this thought come to you like this way, from where it come. And then you're going to see the reason. So you go to the depth and see how things come to be as they are. That is where you come to a total understanding regarding this mechanism of self and who I am, what is this, how this is happening. So that is the process. In the beginning, you have to recognize it within yourself. Once you recognize it within yourself, Ajatava Bahidava. So then what is happening naturally? It bringing you understanding, expand your capacity to others. Then when you see somebody and you recognize what is that person. If somebody say about their feelings or the emotions, you know what it is. If somebody talk about their mind, you know what it is. That is the only thing we have. People talk about their body or struggle regarding their body. People talk about their feelings or struggling their feelings. And people talk about their ideas or the mind, thoughts, and struggling for that. That's it. So then it come to a very clear understanding and how things come to be as they are. So that is the process we go step by step, step by step. And as a primary mental object, in the beginning, we observe our body and we go to the feelings, and then we go to the mind, and then slowly observe in the Vipassana level how this all the three things interconnected. That is one the fourth step. It's called observing the phenomena, dharmata. So let's get into practice little bit. In your right palm on your left, gently close your eyes, please, and bring your attention to your body. Observe head to toes 3 times yourself and say Suapat Veva, or may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment, with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing your body and the feelings and the sensation and the thoughts related to that sensation. So in the beginning, we're going to relax our body step by step, following my words. Mentally relax your body, relax your head, relax your forehead, relax your eyes, relax your ears, relax your nose, relax your upper lip, relax your lower lip, relax your chin, relax your whole face muscles. Relax your teeth, relax your tongue, relax your mouth, relax your throat, relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your arms, elbow, forearms, palms, fingers, fingertips. Relax your back muscles and relax your spine. Relax your chest and relax all abdominal muscles. Relax your lungs. Relax your heart. Relax your liver. Relax your kidneys. Relax your gallbladder. Relax your pancreas. Relax your small intestine. Relax your large intestine. Relax all abdominal organs. Relax your buttock. Relax your thigh. Relax your knee. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your foot and relax your toes. Relax your whole body muscles, tendons, ligaments, bone marrows, and whole skeleton. Release the tension in your mind and keep relax your face muscles. From now on, try to remain in unmovable posture. Try your best. So bring your attention to your body and observe the posture, just the physical posture. Get a very clear mental note on how your body remain holding the posture. Don't change anything, don't try to judge, don't take any kind of decision regarding anything. Just keep observe. Structure of the body, your posture. See how your body parts contribute to the posture. Keep focus to the body. So let go the structure of the body. Just focus to the sensation or the feelings arise in your body. See what is the behavior. In different places, different kind of feelings can arise. Just recognize and get a mental note. Don't react to anything. Don't verbalize your experience. Just keep observe deeply with the silence. Bring your attention to your mind. Observe your thoughts and see how thought arise and disappearing itself. Don't react to it or don't go with thoughts. Just recognize it as a thought. See how your body, your feelings, sensation, your thoughts interconnected and bring the moment of experience. This all depending from the heat, motion, liquidity and hardness, which we call four elements. So whatever you experience moment by moment was not in the past or not going to be in the future. In this moment itself it arises and itself it disappears. Then another thing come, another thing come, itself it disappears. Constantly changing, arising, changing. Bring your attention to your body. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars, reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe, and may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away. already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one, out of anger or ill will, wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart forward. Visualize yourself and send it as a light to your backside, to your left side, to your right side, downward, and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun. Spread the light, spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it with the maximum effort to the highest. Wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Dear Dhamma practitioners, when it comes to our human life, you have so much energy and strength and capabilities to absorb all the miseries in this world. That is the power of the human mind. Just imagine if the universe is an ocean, You are just like a drop of water of that ocean. So don't separate from that ocean. Don't separate you with the self-centered mind or with the self-centered idea or egocentric idea. This is me, this is I am. So like that way, don't separate from that universal nature. You are a part of it. This kind of like a little sponge has ability to absorb entire ocean. That the same way, if your mind developed to necessary condition, your mind has power to absorb this all the miseries in the world. That is the power of the mind. But the thing is, you have to develop it as a profitable skill. What the mistake we does, because mostly with the little things, we develop an attitude to resist the situations and stay away from it, avoid the situation, rather than accepting the life as it is. So because of that nature, even from the childhood, of course, for parents, do it with the great love for us. But at the same time, if you don't recognize it as a part of the world, what will happen? Once it become your attitude, once it become your lifestyle to resist things, get out of the very nature of the life, then you always caught up in a dream state. When you look at the world and whoever became successful in any field nowadays, that all the the scientists and psychologists recognize that most of the people, and they became successful from their childhood, and mostly they had a hard time. If their parents so rich and if they had all the necessary things in their life, the most of them, they're not going to study well. And according to the latest, this psychological research they have done, then all the hard subject, difficult subject can learn by poor children and poor people, and even from from very difficult countries coming from. And as you know, when it comes to Olympic like that even though people so capable to do run for short distance like a well developed countries, and as you know, most of the long distance runners, from where they come from all the difficult countries. What is the reason for that? Because it brings the attitude, it's bring the nature to go and absorb and go with the nature, and it develop their strength to run for a long time. But our life, there's nothing wrong having things, but you have to remember, sometimes too much comfort and bring the miseries to us. That misery means not the difficulties, not the failures, and we caught up with that environment. That is the misery. Why? Because then you cannot grow. You cannot perform the best out of you. Then you just live, you just become very comfortable with the situation, and then you maintain your life. But when it comes to human life, you have to look within yourself. Where you go, where you want to end your life, what is the destination that you have, even kind of like when you want to fly, maybe you get ready with all the necessary things, but the very first thing you do, you have to buy a ticket. When you buy your ticket, you have to put the place you start, and the most important thing, all the price, time, and everything going to depend on the destination that you're going to put. When you change the destination, what will happen? The price change, and the time change, and the all necessary things going to change. So then you have to remember, we are in a journey which we cannot escape. So, but at the same time, you have to look within yourself. Are you just going to go with whatever the the things around you, you caught up with it, or are you going to have a clear destination through this journey? Because it is open to anybody and it open to everything. That is the secret. Tomorrow it's open to you. There is no hindrance. There is no barriers. There is no any kind of that bad stars going to be for you tomorrow. If you decide where you want to go, that all the stars will change and guide you to that direction. Why? Because you are part of the universe. Universe never going to come against you. This nature never going to come against you. You have to remember that. Look, from birth to now, you inhaling, exhaling. All the food nourish you. This everything, this water and this oxygen, this everything help you. You are part of it. It has so much power, as you know, this around this world, unseen, there are a lot of energies. But that invisible energies help for you. But only thing that all depend on, are you going to accept it? Or are you going to close down it? It is your decision. That is the power of human mind. So then remember yourself. Look into your life. Of course, you are busy. You're doing many things. You in day-to-day life, you maintain your family. You do things for your husband, wife, children, your partners, and brothers, sisters. You do a lot of things, of course. But that is a very minor and a very conventional thing. That's not going to help for you to get out of these old situations. This will keep repeating things in your life. But the Buddha's teaching is not to maintain this life in this way. The Buddha is the one who had the highest goal in his life to becoming a Buddha. Long time ago, eons before. And he had the idea, one day I want to become a Buddha. See, that he had the purpose. Through this sansaric journey, through many difficult time period, and through going through many situations, finally he fulfilled that destination, that dream. So then you have to remember, without a desire, we cannot live. But that desire, we have to remember not to be self-centered and thinking about just only you, or not to just to caught up in a dream as just as an idea. You have to work for that. And when it comes to the Buddha's teaching, always remember, it is always talk about your mind. Mano Pubbangama Dhamma. Mind is the Purana. Mind is the chief. Mind is the creator. Everything depends on your mind. Not this out, even though outside things that going to help for us and have certain powers, mainly the condition of your mind will change everything. Even you become a millionaire, when you change your mind, that everything going to change. As you know, the Amazon CEO, that he going to resign, step down his position within a few weeks. Look, he became a millionaire, but one time he decided, he changed his mind. So even you reach to the highest in conventional life, if you change it, if your mind change, if you think, oh, this is enough for me, I'm going to do something else, then what will happen? You change. But when it comes to us, it is very important, rather than caught up in this only this conventional life, we have to think ahead. That is what the Buddha is teaching. That is what different than this very famous millionaires or the well-known people around the world. So what is the way that you have to build up your life? There are three stages. When you do something, remember, there are three actions: bodily action, verbal action, mental action. And then when you look for the result, there are three stages in that result: minor level of result, and middle level of result, and the higher level of result. So according to the Buddha's teaching, what the Buddha said, always focus to the highest level of feedback. That is what the Buddha's teaching. How you can get into that? What is this lower level of result? What is the middle level? And what is the highest? The lower level of result is like this. We perform very good actions in day-to-day life. So as example, you do something physically and thinking about you will gain the physical comfort back. You do something, you say something verbally, thinking that as the feedback, you get something the same way. You do something mentally, thinking that you will receive the same thing back. It is very minor level of the spiritual practice. Nothing wrong with it. It always going to be in the world. But we have to understand that when you look for the higher, and you have to recognize that the where we are, and this will help you to understand your position. So as example, if I thinking about giving this pen to you, thinking, oh, one day I will receive a pen, that is a very minor level of spiritual practice. And if I smile, if you meet somewhere, if I smile thinking, oh, other person will smile back, that is very minor, but we are caught up in that. That's why when you go to party or somewhere, suddenly if you meet somebody, if you smile, if you say hi, if other person didn't react, you get mad and upset, and you go and tell, see, even I smile that he didn't look at me, she didn't look at me, I say hi, and but how you know that that person saw you or was in something, it was in a different mindset, or how you know that? Because there is that the psychological research came with this blink of ideas. The people have this very blink of idea. It's very quick, and people get addicted to that, and some people become successful with that, but most of people, it is unprofitable people. And as example, where you say hi, and people say hi, but they have no idea what about you. And sometimes you say, hi, how are you? And they say, I'm good, thank you. How are you? They ask, how are you? They have no idea what is that mean. It's a blink. It's kind of like a quick reaction. And that is how people work nowadays. So then you should not get mad or depend on others' reactions. Remember that. Don't depend on others' reactions. Why? Because we don't know what is the condition, what kind of things happening in their life. So then it is very important yourself that even physically, even mentally, don't that have idea to receive the same thing back. You have to get out of that level. So sometimes we offer dana, thinking, oh, one day I will receive some food in my sansaric journey, then one day I'm not going to be hungry. So like that, you caught up in that idea. It's a very minor level of practice. Nothing wrong with, at least if you practice that is good. But once you know the higher thing, why you caught up in the minor things? So that's why So whatever you do bodily action, don't expect that others from the other person or other things, you should get the same result. No, it is different. And even when you plant a tree, you have to get out of the the thinking about, oh, one day you may be planting an apple tree, mango tree, thinking one day you're going to get the mango or apple. Maybe that in the moment that you plant that tree with that idea, and then you keep hoping, you keep hoping, you keep hoping, you have done something good. But how you know after 2 3 years, maybe something will happen in the nature. And how you know under the ground, maybe the roots having some difficulties to find the water or the necessary the soil. And then if the tree doesn't bring the result, what will happen to you? You get mad. Then what you do? You cut the tree. So why you do that? Because you was expecting the result the same way. Oh, this is a mango, I need the mango. But if the tree giving the shade, and you don't see that tree may be absorbing all the carbon dioxide and giving the oxygen to you, you don't see that. Why? Because you caught up the idea of mango. See how we become very limited. Even in day-to-day life, the same. When we associate people, the same. So that's why we mostly that think whatever we give, we have to receive from the other side. No, it will come, but remember, don't focus to that. Why? Because it make you very, very limited. It make you very small person. You are so bigger than that. Even when it come to your love, even as a husband, wife, as children, parents, you are so bigger than that what you think. So then if you caught up with the love or the whatever you do as responsibilities, if you thinking about same thing other people should do for you, you become very smaller person. So then do your best, and then where you should focus. So that is the very first thing. Don't focus to the same thing you should receive. No, when you give the food, don't think you will receive food. When you do something good, don't think that the same thing will come to you. When you say hi, don't think that other person will say hi or bye. Don't look for that. Do whatever the things that you have to do. And then you get out of the first level, the minor. Then you go to the middle level. The middle level means you do things with the different purpose. So as example, you want to get into a higher position. So then you invite for your boss, and you take your boss or chairman or your co-workers or somebody whoever can help you. You take that person to a dinner or lunch. But your main idea, your main purpose is not that minor, oh, I give the food, I will receive food. No, your idea is want to get something bigger. You have a kind of like something, oh, I will get this position. I want to make this person happy, giving this to get something higher. That is the the middle level of expectation. So in day-to-day life, sometimes we do a lot of things. We become friends, especially with the politicians, or be a friend with him. Why? Because then when he become a politician or then you can get something. See, you become a friend thinking to get something different. So that is a middle level of expectation. Nothing wrong with that. But the thing is, it make you a very limited person. You are so bigger than it. Remember that. You have so more higher capacity than what you think. So see that your own expectations, your own desires, make you very limited person. So then how you can get out of that? Even when you do something, always remember, by the power of the soul, the good things what I do, by the power of the soul, the happy things and the nice things what I do, may I attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. That is what the Buddha is teaching. Not other thing, not anything else. Wish for the Nibbana. Why? Because that is the highest. That is the highest goal that you can put in this world, wherever. So whatever the good things that you do. So the thing is this, when you develop it as an attitude, maybe you're not going to attain to the Nibbana tomorrow or in this very lifetime. But the very key point is, as I mentioned, your mind, your attitude, your life start to open to the highest things. That will change it completely, the entire landscape of your life. That is what you need. Because otherwise, with the little things, see how you get hurt, how you get stuck, how things become very difficult. The reason is we have this attitude. We condition our mind. We hold our mind with the little things. That's why it become like that way. So then remember yourself that you are a part of this universe. There are many things that you are so capable, you are so strong. And to get into that, you are the only one can do that. How you can do it? Set up your mind to the highest level. So that is what called the Nibbana. And always look for that. Then don't stop with the minor things. Don't stop in the middle. Nothing will go wrong, as you know already in your life. And whatever the thing that come to your head, or whatever the dreams, whatever the hopes that you hold, whatever the prayers that it's not going to work mostly. But what going to work in your life? The attitude that you develop with your mind, how you think, the way you think, and how you nourish your life with your own thoughts, that going to work. Wherever you go, it will help for you. So then remember in your life, from today, whatever you do, and start to focus to the highest thing, nothing will go wrong. And always, whatever the best thing will happen to you, whatever the necessary best thing will come to you. Let it come and develop the ability to whatever come to you to accept it. Don't afraid for life. Don't look for short ways to, don't look for shortcut. That is not the Buddha's way. Buddha is the one who went to the highest. So then, as a followers of the Buddha, when you say Buddhang Saranang Gacchami, and you promise to follow that path. What is that path? It is not just worshiping the Buddha statue. It is not just giving the dana to the monks. You change your mind to unlimited with the highest level of practice, and not look for these conventional things, not look for these emotional things, not to be caught up with the physical barriers, not to caught up with this material world. You go beyond this all and see beyond this the ultimate bliss of Nibbana. When you think, when you set up your mind for that, remember, from that very moment, this entire universe will change for you. It will guide for you. It will bless for you. That is what you need. So with that, I bless upon with this good practice. May all of you be well, happy and peaceful. May no harm come to you. May no difficulties come to you. May no problems come to you. May you also have the patience, courage, understanding, and determination to meet and overcome inevitable difficulties in your life. During this time period, may everyone stay healthy and safe. And finally, may all of you attain supreme bliss of Nibbana. Sabbityo vajjantu sabbaroko vinassatu mate bhavattantarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Ittavata ammehi sampadang punya sampadang sabbe deva numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta numodantu sabba sampatti siddhya idamme punya kammang asavakkayavahang hotu sabba dukkha pamuncatu. Bless you.